Wow. Stupid and slimy in Saudi Arabia today. Can you believe it? Man, do I have a lot to say tonight, man. Man, I do have a lot today. I'm sorry, I have a lot to say today. Oh boy, I have a lot to say. I have so much to say. So much. A lot of you hearing that little theme. That's the theme. The WWE Hall of Famer, Jerry the King Lawler. Man, I do have a lot to say. Man, do I have a lot to say. I bet you Triple H, I bet you right now, this is what you're saying to us WWE fans right now. I know that right now, Triple H, this is what you're telling us fans right now. Now, I know you remember this. This little interview by Michael Cole in 2014 about us being crybabies. Yeah, I know this is what you're telling us right now. What we just watched, after what we just witnessed today at King and Queen of the Ring. I know you remember this little interview, don't you, Triple H? Listen to it. Hold on, let me find it. Hold on one second. Hold on 1 second. I know you remember this. Yeah, here it is. Listen to it.
I look out there now, I see apathy. I see soft. I see pathetic. I see a bunch of little people with no power, no desire. When they don't get what they want, they cry about it. When they don't, I know. Why don't you guys send me a tweet and express your displeasure? How about that, huh?
Yeah, you remember that, Triple H, don't you? Yeah. That's what you were saying when you were interviewing Daniel, and you get interviewed by Michael Cole about leading to a feud with Daniel Bryan, about ending the Yes Movement and shit, and your match against him at WrestleMania. What was it? WrestleMania. What is that? WrestleMania 30. Is that right? WrestleMania 30. Yeah, that's right. You're calling us crybabies because we don't get what we want. Yeah. Man, do I have so much to say. But before, yeah, Slimy, or stupid and slimy in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, slimy, stupid and slimy in Saudi Arabia. But before I start off the show today, I'm gonna open up the show with a little bit of music. This song called "Let Me Be Your Wings" from the 1994 Warner Brothers animated feature film, family animated feature film, fantasy film called Thumbelina, made in 1994, sung by Barry Manilow and the late Deborah Bird. Hold on a second, hold on. Okay, stick around, everybody, and we'll get ready for my rant. Let me open up this little song, this little music from Thumbelina. Let Me Be Your Ring, sung by Barry Manilow and the late Deborah Bird. Stick around, we're right back. So much I gotta say. Damn you, Triple H. Damn you, Triple H. Why does this have happened to me? Why does this have happened today? And let me be your wing. WWE, you can kiss my ass. The universe and its unfettered free. Let me be your wings. WWE, I don't want to play with you no more. I really don't want to play with you no more, WWE. Yeah, I don't want to play with you anymore, WWE. I don't really want to play with Triple H either. That's what the little song that all you just heard, that little song earlier. It's called Let Me Be Your Wings, sung by Barry Manilow and the late Deborah Bird from the 1994 Warner Brothers family animated feature film, Thumbling, based on the children's book. I say today, Stupid and Slimy in Saudi Arabia at the 2024 King and Queen of the Ring. You're really, Triple H, Nick Khan, you really pissed me off today. No, let's see what we say. So what can I say about the Sharpless little show, this little my little review show today. I'm one pissed off wrestling fan right now. We got two freaking wrestling companies that are now unwatchable: WWE and AEW. Get ready, I'm gonna kick some ass. I got a lot of shit I want to freaking say about King of the Ring. King and Queen of the Ring, I'm sorry. Let's see here. Um see. See, trying to find a little piece here. see, how did they start off with this show? To see how they start off. Yeah, they start off with the kickoff. Kickoff. Um, yeah, the kickoff. Yeah, the kickoff. It was Bianca Belair, EST, Jade the Storm, Jade the Storm, Jade the Storm. See, yeah, Jade the Storm against Candice, Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. See, let's see where I can start say this. Okay, they open up the show with they open up the show with Chelsea. Uh, the tag team match. The little tag team match. Candice LeRae. Yeah, tag team match. Jade the Storm Cargill and EST Bianca Belair versus against Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. I really don't know why did Johnny Gargano marry her. I really don't know why. I mean, they really fooled had everyone fooled into thinking that Indy Hartwell was going to stand up for her because of her ill treatment towards Maxine Dupree. But they fooled all of us when we bought a hook, line, and sinker, didn't we? Then we saw Tiffany Time, Margot Robbie wannabe, Barbie doll, Tiffany Time, this bitch, interfering in all that crap and garbage. What happens is this: she had a sticker nose and where blood belong, and she got knocked down for it. Then the winners of the match, and then it was okay match. Bianca Belair won. Bianca and Jay Cutler obtained their titles. Now let's get to the match. To start with the opening of the match. They open up the match with Becky Lynch, the Raw Women's World Championship. The man Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan. Mike Rome. Mike Rome handles the ring instructions. They have a 8 camera to showcase the challenger and champion. The bell rings and the Becky chant picks up. Morgan wags her finger at the crowd. They lock up and tussle into the ropes before shoving each other off. They get into a big shoving match before the referee steps between them. They circle the ring and Morgan grabs a waist lock. Lynch does a standing switch and takes her down. Morgan fights up and does a standing switch, but Lynch turns it on her. Morgan pulls her into a steps. Get Lynch off. Morgan stuns her with a few right hands. Lynch reverses her whip and big boots her down. Lynch hits the ropes, but Morgan follows her in. Lynch stomps the momentum by hitting a shoulder tackle. Morgan quickly rolls out of the ring to regroup, and Lynch follows her out and punches her before bouncing off the apron. Lynch bounces her off the apron in the barricade. Morgan quickly blocks another shot and bounces Lynch's face off the apron before rolling her into the ring. Lynch attacks her as she comes into the ring and hangs her on the second rope. Lynch goes for, to the second rope for a diving leg drop, but Morgan pulls her off with it and picks up a 2 count. Morgan has Lynch in the corner and stomps away at her. Morgan charges, but Lynch steps aside her and kicks her in the face. Lynch goes for a second kick, but Morgan blocks it and clotheslines her down. Morgan gets Lynch tied in the ropes and stretches her. Morgan releases before being disqualified. Morgan hits a basement drop kick to her spine for a 2 count. Morgan kicks her and slaps her in the face. Morgan sends her into the ropes, but Lynch holds on and boots her back. Lynch elbows her back and goes for a second rope, but Morgan rips her down again. Lynch hits the turnbuckle and face first before hitting the mat. Morgan covers 1-2. Lynch kicks out, and Morgan applies her an overhead wrist lock and clinches it in. Lynch fights up and drags Morgan off. They trade punches before Lynch reverses a rip to the corner. Morgan rolls her into the turnbuckles and covers for a 2 count. Kick sends Morgan into the turnbuckles hard. Then they wipe each other out with stereo clotheslines. Lynch gets to her feet and punches her. They slowly exchange right hands before progressively picking up speed. Lynch connects with a pair of clotheslines and a kick cow. Lynch pops up and is fired up. They're fired up. Lynch hits a running forearm in the corner, followed by a Bex floater. Morgan quickly rolls out of the ring. Lynch flattens her with a baseball slide and goes to the apron. Lynch comes off the apron with a flying clothesline and gets her challenger in the ring. Lynch heads to the top rope for the third time. Morgan cuts her off. Morgan climbs and starts punching at her. Liv shoves her down into the canvas and catches her with a missile dropkick. Lynch covers her 1-2, and Morgan kicks out. Lynch grabs the arm for disarm her. Morgan counters with a roll up for a 2 count. Lynch tries again, but Morgan stuns her with the right hand. Morgan springs boards off the second rope with a crow breaker for a near fall. The crowd is definitely into this match. Morgan charges at Lynch in the corner, but Lynch sidesteps her. Lynch takes her down for a 2 count. Lynch goes to the top rope and lands her on her feet when Morgan moves. Morgan quickly heads up to the top ropes and connects with a missile dropkick for a 2 count. Morgan sizes her up and goes for an oblivion, but Lynch counters into a reverse DDT off the second rope for a near fall. The crowd is clapping and stomping, making the camera shake. Lynch goes for a manhandle slam, but Morgan counters into a roll-up. Lynch rolls through, but Morgan quickly gets out. Morgan takes her down with a leaping knee for a near fall. Morgan is in tears in frustration at her inability to put the man away. Morgan jabs away and Lynch smiles. Lynch rocks her with slaps into the face. Morgan fights back and punches her. Morgan springs boards off the ropes for an arm drag, but Lynch flips her off for a cross arm breaker. Morgan fights it and applies the rings of Saturn. Lynch tries to roll her over into a pin, but Morgan clinches in the rings of Saturn. Lynch eventually rolls through and applies a disarm her. Morgan screams in pain. Then all of a sudden, Dirty Dum Dum appears at ringside to loud boos. Early on the kickoff show, Mysterio said he flew to Saudi Arabia to make sure Morgan didn't get Mommy's championship. Dum Dum, your whore girlfriend, Mommy, doesn't deserve that title. She had it too long enough because of the Judgment Day friends. Morgan gets a foot on the bottom rope to break the hold. Lynch yells at Mysterio to leave Mysterio to leave ringside. Lynch turns and ducks a clothesline before going a manhandle slam, but Morgan counters into a cold breaker for a near fall. Morgan sets Lynch up and climbs to the top rope. Lynch pops up and cuts her off. Lynch connects with a superplex. Mysterio slides a steel chair to Lynch. Mysterio distracts the referee. Morgan takes advantage of the distraction to hit Lynch with a DDT on the steel chair. Morgan follows up with an Oblivion for the win. And bam, we have a new women's WWE Raw Women's Champion, Liv Morgan. Dirty Dum Dum looks disappointed with this turn of events as at ringside the commentators call Mysterio an idiot. Yeah, Michael Cole was very pissed off, saying he pissed away Mommy's title. Lynch is furious and holds her head in foot pain from the DT on the chair. Dirty Dum Dum looks furious. And Morgan stands on the ramp and poses with the Raw Women's title as fireworks go off. Michael Cole, I think you're very hypocritical. Um, do you have memory loss, Michael Cole? Let me remind you that Mommy doesn't deserve to have that WWE title in the first place because she had it long enough with the help of with the help of Judgment Day Suckfest. She's a female version of Roman Reigns. Now, now to get this from WrestleReview.com, he says to kick the show off. Becky Lynch was penciled for some time off. Did the company by a solid, coming back to hold the title for a proper handoff to Liv Morgan. Great job getting Dirty Dum Dum involved to tease further ascension with Judgment Day and Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley, yeah, you said something else. Rhea Ripley, yeah. All I'll say is this. I can say is this. I can say, all I can say is, this is garbage. I mean, I think in that, see what I can say is this. I'm both pissed off. I'm kind of a little happy and a little pissed. And what I can say about this. Hold on, people's screens. Let's see. All I can say is this. Oh, let me get this little this computer start freezing. Some idiot. Well, I'm gonna get to that later. Get this. I'm gonna get to this jerk. What he said to me on this Rhea Ripley kiss ass. All I can say is this about this match. If Rhea comes back, please don't put the belt back on her because it belongs on Becky. She got screwed today by Dirty Dum Dum. Rhea has Rhea had it long enough. The reason she had it is because of the Judgment Day suckfest. And if it wasn't for her hoity-toity boyfriend Dum Dum, Becky would still be Raw Women's Champion. And I think Liv and Dum Dum is going to be a duo, and Dum Dum is going to cheat on Rhea with Liv because Liv said she was going to take everything for Rhea, and she was right. Liv is overrated, but congrats and uncongrats to Liv Morgan. Now, this fan told me that I told there's this fan there was this fan I said to myself that Rhea started by breaking Liv's first she brought on herself, and he said to me that dislocating a shoulder is different than breaking an arm. He said that's what he said to me. He said, and I said, and I told him, yeah. He said, yeah. This fan. Yeah, I said to myself, hold on a second. I think, I think, yeah, I said to myself that, Rhea started by breaking, Liv Morgan's arms first, and she brought on herself. And this other fan said to me, especially, he's right, and he said exactly, especially when they were a tag team. They were a tag team. They restarted this feud first. And I said the same thing. Yeah, especially when he said exactly, especially when they were a tag team. Rhea was so pissed off at losing, blaming Liv, who was out cold outside the ring. Rhea's problem is she can't handle losing any match. Every top wrestlers list and come back. Rhea is too arrogant to see that. I suspected when they were in that other tag team before Liv moved on to WWE. Rhea was jealous of her. Fake smiles were a giveaway and looks in her eyes. She was never a true friend to Liv. He was right. And I think all the fans are just hypocrites. All of them are hypocrites. And this idiot, this Rhea Ripley kiss ass said to me, dislocating the shoulder is different from breaking it. Educate yourself. I can tell. I think this. I can tell this. His name was. And I can tell. I think. I think I can say this. Just shut up. Just shut the hell up. He can just shut up. It's the same thing. It's not different. You know what I think? I think he's just. I think he just. I think, in my opinion, I think like I said before. I think all these fans who kiss up the rear of mommy's ass are just a bunch of mommy hypocrites and ass kissers. I think that some of you who hate Liv Morgan, I think the reason why all you fans hate. I said this before a million times. I think the reason these fans hold a grudge and hate Liv Morgan and boo the hell out of her is because, yeah, I think the reason why they hate Liv Morgan and boo the hell out of her because they hold a grudge. Just because it goes all the way back to the Riot Squad, right? The Riot Squad. Yeah, the Riot Squad. When when Liv Morgan used to be a mean girl type of heel herself in WWE, and she used to use some bad shit in WWE like Rhea Ripley, and she was no different, better than Rhea Ripley. That's the only reason why all these fans like Mommy so much and all that. Yeah, It's a terrible show. How is dislocating a shoulder? He said, yeah, he said it means dislocating a shoulder is different from than breaking an arm. Educate yourself. Well, he's wrong. How is that different? How is that different? How is dislocating a shoulder is different from breaking someone's arm? He needs to shut up, this idiot fan. Telling me too easy to tell me to educate myself. Now let's get to the next one. Let's see. I know some of you a little technical difficulties a little earlier. See see what else? Trying to see what else I can find here. See, trying to find something else about what happened today. Yeah, fans. Yeah, see. Trying to see. Let's go to the next one. The Intercontinental Championship match. The WWE will be Fanatics Fest will be in New York City in August. Now it's time for the Intercontinental Championship match. Chad Cable comes out to the stage with Otis and Maxine Dupree. Gable looks at Dupree angrily and sends her to the back. Otis isn't pleased, but he goes for it down the ramp as Dupree goes back. As Big Bronson Reed heads to the ring, Uncle Howdy or Uncle Howdy QR code flashes on the screen. And Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn's great personal moments in Saudi Arabia. As the Intercontinental Champion Sami Zayn makes his way to the ring in a captain. A little see a little threat match. It's time for the triple threat match. Chad Gable versus with Otis versus Big Boss Ring and Sami Zayn. The bell rings and the crowd is buzzing. Sammy goes after his personal foe. Chad Gable with punches. Reed takes him down with chasing down avalanches Gable and Zane. Gable fights at Reed, but Reed chops him back. Reed military presses Gable, but Gable slides off and gets out of the ring. Reed follows him out and throws him. Zane takes Reed down with a plancha. Gable takes Zane out with a club to the back. Gable gets Zane in the ring and tries to bounce him into the corner, but Zane blocks it. Zane hits the 10 punches and the crowd chants counts in Arabic. Zane comes off the middle rope with an elbow to the head of Gable. Reed then runs Zane over. See, let me start again. The bell rings, the crowd's buzzing. I lost track. The bell rings and the crowd's buzzing. Zane goes after his personal foe, Chad Gable, with punches, and Reed takes him down. The averages Gable and Zane. Gable fights at Reed, but Reed chops him back. Reed military presses Gable, but Gable slides off and gets out of the ring. Reed follows him out and throws him. So Zane takes Reed down with a plancha. Gable then takes Zane with a club to the back. Gable gets Zane in the ring and tries to bounce him into the corner, but Zane blocks it. Zane uh, hits the 10 punches and the crowd counts in Arabic. Zane comes off the middle rope with an elbow to the head of Gable. Reed then runs Zane over with a clothesline. Reed gets Zane in the corner. Zane elbows him back, and Reed grabs Gable and catches Zane coming off the second rope. Reed then slams Zane onto Gable. Zane landed on Gable's ankle, which did not look good. Reed charges Zane in the corner, but Zane counters with a drop toe hold onto the turnbuckle. Gable gets on the apron, but Zane elbows him down. Zane goes to the apron, but Gable pulls him behind the apron and wildly clubs away at him. Gable goes to the top of the rope and hits a missile dropkick. Gable punches Zane in the face, talks trash to him. Gable sends him to the ropes. Zane holds on. Gable charges, but Zane hits a body back drop to the floor. Reed charges, but Zane heads him out of the ring as well. Zane hits the ropes and wipes out Reed and Gable with a somersault senton. The crowd is actually abuzz with Zane. Zane gets Reed in the ring and now just the crowd. Zane hits the top rope, but Reed cuts him off. Reed climbs to the second rope and lifts Zane, but Zane counters into a sunset flip 1-2. Reed kicks out. Zane sizes Reed up for a thunder bomb. Reed lives up to his big moniker, and Zane cannot lift him up. Reed clubs the back and puts the Intercontinental Champion on the top rope. Gable immediately cuts off Reed with a chop block. Gable climbs to the ropes for a suplex, but Reed cuts them off. Reed hits Gable with a power bomb as Gable hits Zane with a power suplex. Reed sets Zane up and climbs to the top rope. Reed attempts a moonsault, but Zane moves. Gable hits Reed with a moonsault and covers 1-2. Zane breaks up the pin. Zane goes for a blue thunder bomb on Reed again, but he cannot lift him. Zane chops him and scales the ropes for 1-2. Scales the ropes for tornado DDT. Zane covers Reed for 1-2. Gable breaks up the pin and puts Zane in an ankle lock. Reed rolls out of the ring to recover. Zane screams in pain and looks to the bottom rope. Zane pulls Zane back and grapevines the leg. Reed approaches Gable. So Gable trips him and puts the big man on the ankle lock. Who's he, Kurt Angle now? Zayn gets up and grabs Ankle's leg for Zayn gets up and grabs Ankle's leg for an ankle lock for a moment, and we have linked ankle locks. Gable releases in the hole as he is in too much pain from Zayn's ankle lock. Lets go of the hole as Reed charges, and Zayn hits Reed with a blue thunder bomb. 1-2 Reed barely kicks out. The crowd's going wild. Zayn limps the corner and punches Gable. Gable punches back. They trade punches in the corner and before Reed sandwiches them each other with an avalanche, Reed somehow gets them both on his shoulders and it's a stacked Samoan drop. Unreal Chad crowd chants, "This is awesome." Zayn and Gable both roll out of the rings. Ring. Reed hits the ropes and takes him down with a suicide dive. The crowd cannot believe it. Reed gets Zayn in the ring, goes to the top for a tsunami, but Zayn moves. Zayn sees Reed getting up in the corner and sizes him up. Zayn charges for a hell of a kick, but Gay cuts him off. It's a two rolling German suplexes. Zayn elbows out for a third and hits Gable with a pair of German suplexes. Reed grabs Zayn, but Gable elbows out of Zayn's grip, and Gable does an amazing switch on both men. Gable hits Reed and Zayn with a double stack German suplex. What? All I can say is this. All three man down. This is time. Otis rounds over Reed clothesline. Gable throws Zayn out of the ring. And Otis who apologized to Zayn on WWE this past Monday for interfering in his match against Gable was clear. Otis does not hit the Intercontinental Champion. All I can say is this. Chad Gable was talking down, Sami Zayn. I mean, Chad Gable was saying some crappy things to Sami Zayn, telling him, do it now. Telling him to hit Sammy. Hit Sammy. He said, do it now, or you're out of the group. He's saying all that shit to him, saying all that garbage thing, and then all that crap, everything, and Otis does not hit any kind of champions. Gable gets out of the ring and yells at Otis. Chad Gable holds up Sammy and Otis saying, do it now, or you're out of the group. Otis moves to do so, but he puts the brakes on. And he said, and I said, and I said when I was watching, I said, Otis, don't listen to him, stand up to him. Chad Gable gets in Otis' face and shoves him, and Otis sneers at Master Gable. Gable calls him an idiot and slaps him in the face. All I can say is this: yeah, Gable, you want to abuse Otis some more? Try him, try him, jerk. Gable tells Otis to wake up. Gable holds Zayn up and Otis backs up. Otis charges, but Zayn ducks. Otis runs over to Master Gable with a clothesline. Zayn gets in the ring and spots Reed getting up. Zayn connects with a hell of a kick and where it covers 1, 2, 3. Then crowd wars. Winner Sami Zayn. All I can say is this: Otis, mistake or not, if you were aiming for Sammy or if you were aiming for Sammy or not, you did the right thing. You helped Sammy Rent win. If mistake or not, you did the right thing. You stood up yourself with that piece of shit, Chad Gable. Get this from Recipe.com. Phenomenal triple threat match with Sami Zayn retaining over Bronson Reed and Chad Gable. Gable has some great spots to show off his incredible strength. Reed continues to impress his scary agility and speed for a man of his size. The crowd was shortly behind Zayn and made for and made for an incredible atmosphere. Great storytelling continues with Chad Gable and Otis having issues. That was okay. That was pretty okay today. Yeah, SummerSlam expanding, having 2 dinner shows. So SummerSlam is going to have 2 nights in Minneapolis, Minnesota in 2026. just like they're doing WrestleMania. Then in a little backstage interview, Brian Saxon, who was the WWE Tag Team Champions, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, Saxon asked for the secret to their chemistry. Cargill says they have each other's backs, but Belair says they had something to prove and proved it. Cargill says they're handling work, and so anyone can apply. Michael Cole mentions that Brian Saxon is supremely uncool. Sorry. Now we see a little tag team champions, A-Town Down Under, Grayson and Austin, as shown sitting at ringside. DIY is there. The Street Profits sit down with B-Fab as well. Now we're gonna go to this little match I'm a little pissed off about. The final Queen and King of the Ring tournament match. Lyra, my fucking Jackson, Lyra versus Lyra Valkyria. The winner of this match will secure a championship opportunity at SummerSlam 2024. The bell rings, and Valkyrie cautiously approaches Jax. Valkyrie sidesteps her and applies a side headlock, but Jax shoves her off. Jax lifts her, but Valkyrie slides for a sunset flip. Jax doesn't go down and powers her up. Jax whips her, but Valkyrie cartwheels to a landing. Jax charges, so Valkyrie drops down for a drop toe hold, but Jax doesn't go down. Jax grabs her, but Valkyrie jumps on her back with a sleeper hold. Jax quickly backs her into a corner to fight her off. Valkyrie quickly sidesteps Jax to center out of the ring. Valkyrie hits the ropes and hits a missile dropkick to the outside. Jax quickly backs Valkyrie hard into the ring apron and gets her in the ring. Valkyrie dropkicks the irresistible force as she gets in the ring. Valkyrie punches her, but Jax shoves her off. Valkyrie quickly rebounds with a tornado DDT attempt, but Jax shoves her off again. Valkyrie quickly jumps on the back for a sleeper hold, but Jax slams her off. Jax avalanches her in the corner and punches away at her before throwing her down. Jax hits the ropes and drops an elbow to the count. Jax whips Valkyrie into the corner and taunts the crowd. Jax drives her boot at Valkyrie for a few moments. Valkyrie punches at her midsection, but Jax quickly covers her down. Jax scoops her down and drives her hard in the corner before tying her up into the tree of woe. Jax slings the head back and kicks her into the midsection. Valkyrie collapses in a heap of canavas. Jax applies a surfboard stretch against the ropes. The referee starts a 5 count, but Jax releases in the requisite amount of time before being disqualified. Jax applies a cobra clutch, the maggot in the middle of the ring, and grounds Valkyrie. Valkyrie fights up from the hole and maliciously elbows out. Jax ragdolls her and slings her down to the mat. Jax grabs her, but Valkyrie stuns her with a jawbreaker. Valkyrie strikes away at Jax and brings her down to one knee. Valkyrie charges, but Jax catches her with a Samoan drop for a near fall. Jax grabs Valkyrie into the corner for an hour later, but Valkyrie pulls herself under the bottom rope. Jax redirects and leaps, but Valkyrie moves. Jax hits the apron hard with the rear end. Valkyrie knocks her off the apron. Valkyrie goes for a missile dropkick to the floor, but Jax catches her. Jax goes for a wheelbarrow slam on the floor, but Valkyrie counters her into a bulldog. Valkyrie takes a few moments to recover, gets Jax in the ring. Valkyrie knocks Jax to the opposite corner with a missile dropkick. Valkyrie follows up with a tornado DDT for a near fall. Valkyrie heads up to the top rope and leaps on her feet. When Jax moves, Valkyrie holds her knee in pain upon landing. Jax immediately hits a Samoan drop. Rikishi, Yokozuna, Banzai! And quickly drives her into a corner for an hour later. Valkyrie knocks her over, and Jax holds on to the top rope. Valkyrie double stomps her down to the mat for a 2 count. Valkyrie comes off to the top rope, diving an elbow leg drop. Valkyrie covers 1-2, and Jax quickly kicks out. Valkyrie tries to lift Jax, but Jax is too heavy. Jax shoves her down to the corner and avalanches her. Jax gets Valkyrie on her shoulders and climbs up to the top second rope. Valkyrie slips down for a 7-step flip powerbomb, but Jax holds on, and drops down onto Valkyrie with an annihilator from out of nowhere for the win. Crab with natural scratch in the mixture makes Jax cross her arms with a loud Yokozuna during the pin. This is a travesty of freaking justice here in WWE. Why? Why WWE? Why Nia? Why shove Nia Jax in our throats? She's a has-been. I mean, this is. She's. I mean, why? Why she's this huge bitch in our throats? Nia freaking my hole. Why? Nia Jax is the queen of the ring. She was challenged the women's champion just for SummerSlam. Well, I'll say this. I'm really pissed off. I'm really pissed. Way to go, Triple H. Way to go, Triple H. It's really nice for you let Nia Jax let everything hand turn a silver platter. Nice job. Let's have Nia My Whole Jax be the future of WWE, not Lyra. And all I can say is this, Lyra. You were used today. I mean, first you got shit on by Roxanne Perez from NXT and Stand Deliver. And then today you just got shit on by Nia My Whole Jax. You don't deserve this. I think Lyra. I think WWE and Triple H used you. They don't give a shit about you, and you should have won against Nia My Whole Jax. You should have been queen of the ring, not her. I think the game is biased against you. It's very biased. It's really a shame we got two Irish female wrestlers lose today. Becky Lynch and now another fellow Irish wrestler, female wrestler, Lyra Valkyria. This is a joke. And we saw Triple H embracing her, and we saw Nia the bitch, and all that stuff, and it's just completely garbage. Nia Jax is old news. I mean, I don't know why WWE why in the world they making they really made Lyra Valkyrie weak. I don't know why this match should never happen. I mean, she does not deserve to be queen of the ring. If they, if we all know we got Money in the Bank coming in July, and now hopefully if Nia Jax becomes new Raw Women's Champion, someone's gonna probably might cash in on her and fail. And it shows you how terrible SummerSlam. I mean, if she becomes a new WWE Women's Champion, the new SmackDown Women's Champion, beating Bayley at SummerSlam. All right, let's say if it's the women's Money in the Bank, someone grabs that briefcase, and it's July when you skip through July, hit August, SummerSlam 2026. Nia Jax beats Bayley for the SmackDown Women's title, and someone cashes in, and a woman wrestler cashes in a running briefcase to Nia Jax, and she fails. To show you how terrible SummerSlam 2026 is gonna be. Now, this is why I got to disagree with WrestleView.com. This is what says very respected match with Nia My Whole Jackson, Lyra Valkyrie. Valkyrie stepped in a huge spot. She showed great skill in the face of in peril, and had some great hope spot. Nia has had a hell of a comeback story since Return to Fall. She continues her run of dominance. Disagree. Wait, I'm trying. Let's see what else he said. Completely disagree on all fronts. Wait, okay, let me start off again. I mean, okay, this is why I got to disagree with WrestleView.com. Like I said before, he said better expected than expected match with Nia, my whole Jackson, and Lyra Valkyrie. Valkyrie stepped in a huge spot. Nia, she showed off great skill as a face in peril, and had some great hope spot. Nia Jax, who has a who had a hell of a comeback story since returning in the fall, continues her run of dominance by winning Queen of the Ring. Jax is a polarizing figure, but there's no denying she has been a great monster and book match since returning. Disagree. She's Let me give you disagree. She's been going over to Triple H and he lets everything hand in the signature. I mean, she just wants Triple H is Triple H is trying to get everyone fully. I mean, this means this is unbelievable. Nia Jax is just gonna waste every woman the rest of the. This woman is just gonna destroy every female on real women roster. That shows you how unwatchable WWE is gonna be. Oh boy, Stephanie. When Vince McMahon comes back, because Vince McMahon is found guilty. I hope there'll be new changes in WWE. Hopefully, we have two chairmen, two chair people in WWE, either Shane or Stephanie. Vince McMahon's found guilty of all the sex acts. And Stephanie McMahon. I hope Stephanie McMahon will rehire, get Stephanie McMahon back in WWE, and Stephanie McMahon will do everything her husband. I hope that Stephanie McMahon will tell Triple H, her husband, and Nick Khan do exactly what she says. Stop it, let him shoving Nia Jax in our throats and Tiffany time in our throats, and let Lyra have her moment. Let others have their moment. Nia Jax is a joke, complete joke. Then we see a little backstage segment and more. Becky Lynch is very pissed off, furiously walking backstage when Brian Saxon stops her. Saxon says he heard her he heard her berating Dirty Dum Dum. Lynch says she is furious and doesn't know what is going on. She has a rematch built in her contract. She's going to Raw General Manager Anna Pierce and get a rematch for Monday's Raw. I know Liv Morgan's gonna say I know what's gonna happen. Liv Morgan is gonna come out and say, "Oh, what's the matter, Becky? You're gonna cry?" It's like when Becky Lynch said Liv Morgan a couple back. "Oh, what's the matter, Liv? You're gonna cry?" That's what's gonna happen. And she's gonna say, "Get over it. Get over it. You lost. I beat you, but you had interference from Dum Dum, Liv." I know some of you think that Liv Morgan needs to look in the mirror, but you're kind of right. I like Liv Morgan still. Some of you think she's over. You're right. She's overrated, but I still kind of like her. But she did the right thing to rear the whore Ripley. But I think Liv Morgan needs to look in the mirror. She's guilty for her own losses. She weighed. Let's go back to like the King Money in the Bank few years back when she weighed the last time to cash in on Ronda Rousey. She should have saved it for later. Then we see Tiffany time, Barbie doll, Margot Robbie wannabe shown in the ringside, Carmella Hayes is shown in the ringside. Then we see the final match, the King of the Ring tournament. The Ring General Gunther versus Randy Orton. The winner of this match will secure a championship opportunity at SummerSlam. Well, Gunther's on the SmackDown. Gunther's on Raw, but Randy Orton's on SmackDown. Gunther's I'm getting it like. The winner of this match will secure a championship opportunity at SummerSlam. The bell rings to start this match. One thing about Liv Morgan, I bet you that Liv Morgan is going to be the new leader of Judgment Day, and he's going to turn on Rhea, keep her title, and Rhea doesn't deserve it handling. She's gonna be the new leader of Judgment Day. And it's just like it happened with the Nation of Domination when the members of the Nation Domination turned on Farouk and Rock became the leader. And he had to scratch out of Domination and put the name just the Nation. Now, as I said, the winner of this match was secured. The winner of this about the Gunther versus Orton match. The winner of this match will secure a championship opportunity at SummerSlam. The bell rings to start this match. The crowd is absolutely buzzing for Randy Orton. They sang his theme song as he made his way to the ring. The atmosphere is incredible. They lock up and are in a stable mate. Gunther powers him into the corner and backs up with a clean break. Loud RKO chant fires up. They lock up. They lock up in the center of the ring again. Gunther tries to power him to the corner, but turns him around and shoves away at him before backing up. Gunther is not intimidated by the Viper. Gunther grabs the arm and wrenches it, bringing Orton into a knee. Orton twists out and Gunther wrenches Gunther's arm, flipping him over. Gunther quickly pops up and shakes him back into the ropes to break the hold. Gunther backs up and shakes some feeling into his shoulder. The crowd is wild despite not much happening yet. They cautiously approach each other, and Orton applies a side headlock. Orton clinches it in, but Gunther backs him into the ring ropes and whips him off. Orton hits a shoulder tackle and follows up with a side headlock takeover. Orton clinches in the ring headlock on the mat. Gunther fights up to his feet and backs Orton into a corner to break the hold. Gunther then smacks Orton into the chest with a chop. Orton, who has never faced Gunther before, collects himself after taking his fist. Gunther chops. Chop. Gunther chop. Gunther chops him with two more times with just Orton. Orton shakes off the pain and blocks another chop. Chop, chop, chop. Orton punches away at Gunther and uppercuts him in the corner. Gunther stuns Orton with an uppercut. Orton quickly kicks Gunther and uppercuts him down. Orton punches Gunther in the corner and climbs him to the second rope for 10 punches. Gunther fights out and throws Orton to the center of the ring. Gunther goes for a powerbomb, but Orton counters with an RKO attempt. Orton hits the mat hard and grabs his surgically repaired back. Gunther sees the opening and attacks the surgically repaired back of Orton with some stomps and a nasty club. Gunther shoves him into the ropes and catches him with a forearm to the back on the rebound. Orton fights back with a right hand and knocks Gunther down. Orton fits a few more right hands, but Gunther recovers with a vicious chop that floors the Viper. The crowd chants, "This is awesome! This is awesome! This is awesome!" Gunther stomps away at the back before standing to the ring rope and to taunt the crowd. Orton is making his way back to the corner and his knees. Gunther clubs back. Gunther clubs the back again, and Orton is in a lot of pain. Orton drops down to his knees, and Gunther stretches him out with an overhead wrist lock. Orton starts to fight out, but his knee starts to buckle. Orton says to the referee that his knee hurts. He lets out an expletive. Gunther stretches him, but Orton fights up, but Gunther hits a backbreaker for a near fall. Gunther stands over the legendary Randy Orton. Orton gets up, but Gunther floors him with a scoop slam. Gunther attempts a suplex, but Orton blocks it. They struggle back and forth before Orton finally hits a vertical suplex. Orton gets to his feet, but Gunther ducks a clothesline. Gunther stuns him with a chop and charges. But Orton clotheslines him down. He hits a second clothesline and goes for a power slam, but Gunther holds the ropes. Orton hits his knee in pain, and Gunther takes Orton down with a clothesline for a near fall. Gunther sets up for a powerbomb, but Orton backs him into a corner. Gunther charges, but Orton hits a snap power slam. Orton gets to his feet and is holding his knee in pain. Gunther rolls to the apron. Orton connects with a draping DDT and holds the lower back in pain. If this were WWE 2K24, Orton's torso and legs will be in the red. Orton gets the crowd going and drops down to the mat and stalk his prey. Gunther shoves an RKO off and hits a super slam. Gunther quickly heads to the top rope and nearly loses his balance before hitting a diving splash for a near fall. Gunther goes to the back to the top rope and leaps, but Orton moves. Gunther charges, but Orton drops him with an RKO. Orton is down on the mat in pain and starts to crawl toward the ring in general. Gunther rolls to the apron. Gunther falls to the floor on, and Orton goes to the outside to get him. Orton's chest is black and blue from the chops. Orton grabs Gunther and hits back a suplex onto the commentary table. The crowd chants one more time, so Orton obliges. Orton gets to the ring to break the count. Orton breaks the count. Orton goes to the outside, and Gunther shoves Orton into the edge of the ring apron. Orton wails in pain. The crowd chants, "This is awesome." Gunther sets up for a powerbomb on the floor. Orton counters with a strength he can muster to hit a body backdrop. Orton then hits another black suplex on the commentary table. Gunther gets Gunther in the ring and as he gets in, but Gunther hits a nasty drop kick to the knee. Orton falls to the ring. Gunther kicks away and Orton's injured knee and applies a single leg crab. Orton tries to fight out, but Gunther keeps it applied. Orton eventually turns over and kicks Gunther away. Gunther grabs the leg and puts a single leg crab back on. Orton groans in pain and reaches for the bottom rope. Orton touches the bottom rope, so Gunther pulls him away. Orton kicks him away and hits an RKO. Orton crawls over and covers 1-2. Gunther kicks him out. Gunther hits an injured knee as he kicked out. Gunther powers Orton over and covers. Orton's shoulder lifts off the mat after the count of 1-1, but the referee keeps counting to 3. And winner, King of the Ring, Gunther. Now this means that he's going to go after Damian Priest now. Yep. Gunther is the King 2024 King of the Ring. He's going to go after Damian Priest. I think Randy Orton should have had this match. Should have won. He's never been King of the Ring. Never. Yep. He's going after this. He's going to go after Damian Priest. Really fantastic. He said, really a fan. He said, Recipe.com says a really fantastic match with Randy Orton and Gunther. Really a fantastic match with Randy Orton and Gunther. The very unfortunate ending. I know it was a finish, but the referee really shouldn't have counted that pin. The shoulder was blatantly up, which spoiled the finish for something fierce for me. Gunther is a great pick, and I love to see what he does at the big moment at SummerSlam 2024. Crown Jewel is coming to Roddy Saturday on Saturday, November 2nd. Little promo. Caleb Baxter is backstage with WWE Chief, with Triple H Chief CCO. She mentioned that Triple H has breaking news. Triple H congratulates WWE World Champion, WWE Raw Women's Champion, Liv Morgan, Queen in the Ring, Nia Jackson, King in the Ring, Gunther. Triple H says Drew McIntyre was cleared earlier today, true to his word. Damian Priest agreed to defend the World Heavyweight Championship against him. Triple H makes that match official. It will be Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship, June 15th, in Glasgow, Scotland. Priest never should. Priest yeah, look, Priest McIntyre is gonna win this. Trust me, he's gonna be. Yeah, He's gonna whine. He's gonna get that towel and he's gonna cry for his country, Scotland. But I really don't never liked. I'm not a fan of both men, Priest and McIntyre. Logan Paul is showing running laps and doing a split stretch. Undisputed WWE champion Cole Rhodes is finishing up his wrist tape. And Piper Niven and Chelsea Green are showing ringside. LA Knight is showing ringside against a tremendous ovation. Mike Rome off the ring. Mike Rome heads off the ring, announcing to Abraham Haji. I'm gonna pass that. Champion versus champion. Logan Paul versus the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Oh no 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 no. I bring Al Haji does the introductions in the ring. Brass knuckles were apparently taken away from Logan Paul during the pre-match checkup. Garbage. The crowd is lulling, buzzing for this main event match. Rhodes poses for the crowd to a huge ovation. They lock up, and Paul powers the undisputed WWE champion to the corner. Rhodes spins the United States champion around, whose title is not on the line. This match is and challenges him to bring it. MC. They do some standing switches out of the wrist locks. They tussle against the ropes for a position. They give a clean break. They lock up and Rhodes wrenches the arm. Rhodes uppercuts the arm and clinches in the wrench. And Paul reverses the wrench, but Rhodes cartwheels out. Paul sweeps the legs. Paul sweeps the legs for a 2 count, for a 1 count. Rhodes tries to sweep the legs, but Paul avoids it. Rhodes picks up the leg and takes Paul down, but Paul quickly gets away. They lock up and Rhodes applies the side headlock. Paul fights out with a wrist lock, out and put the side headlock on. Paul whips him off and drops down and leapfrogs him. Rhodes tries to surprise him by kicking him in the midsection by dropping down for an uppercut. But Paul blocks it and shouts, "I am Logan Paul, bitch." Paul slings the hand onto the mat, and the undisputed WWE champion is not pleased. Rhodes shows Paul and Paul shoves him back. Rhodes rocks him with a forearm. Paul responds in an uppercut. They trade punches before Rhodes pulls him up in a delayed vertical suplex. Rhodes nearly loses him, but he calmly, impressively uses the ropes and bounces him back and regaining control. Rhodes slams him with a gold buster and celebrates that execution before pinning him for a 1 count. Rhodes applies a side headlock and drops to a knee to get some leverage. Pulls him up and backs him to the ropes for whipping him off. Rhodes ducks a pair of clothesline and goes for a cross body, but Paul splits under it. The momentum sends the Rhodes out of the ring. Paul flattens Rhodes with a plancha. Paul sends Rhodes midsection into the steps, and Michael tells Michael to pay attention. He need brass knuckles. I don't know why he should have been disqualified, man. Paul gets Rhodes, which he is in calling an overbomb for a 2 count. Paul connects a gut wrench, and a supply for another 2 count. Paul gets to his feet and mounts the super champion for punching away at the injured midsection. Hold on a second. Everybody, hold on 1 second. Screen's a little freezing up. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Paul gets, as I was saying, Paul gets Rose in the ring and hits some five shots to the injured midsection of Rose. Paul connects with an alley oop, which he is calling an overbomb for a 2 count. Paul connects with a gut wrench and hits gut wrench with a suplex for another 2 count. Paul gets to his feet and mounts the champion for punching away at the injured midsection. Paul steps on the midsection and hits a standing moonsault for another 2 count. Paul sets Rose up and goes for the top rope, but the American Nightmare cuts him off. Rose climbs to the second rope and Paul knocks him down to the mat. Rose quickly pops up and hits an arm drag to the top rope. Both men slowly get up and exchange punches. Paul quickly knees away at the injured midsection before applying an octopus stretch. Rose tries to fight out, but Paul directs a sunset flip attempt. But Rose stays up and drops down with a right hand to the forehead of the United States champion. Paul soon charges, but Rose sends him into the apron. Rose connects a disaster kick and sends the megastar to the floor. Rose is holding up his ribs in pain and pounds to the mat to rally the fans. Rose signals for a suicide dive, but he puts the brakes on when Paul moves. Paul saunters around before turning to an attack from Rose. Rose punches him and sends him to the barricade. Paul quickly cuts him off and hits a right hand to the midsection. Paul grabs a prime hydrate drink from a fan and tips and attacks a dive to the drink and into Paul's head. This was a friend of Paul's and shoves Rose and angrily pulls him over to the barricade. The referee tries to regain order. Another Paul gives orders to some brass knuckles. Rose leaps him off the steps and Paul punches him into midsection and with brass knuckles and collapses in pain. Michael Cole shots at Paul and Paul argues back. Paul calls him a loser. Corey Graves holds Paul back and turns around, and Rose takes him out with a suicide dive. Good, he deserved to shut him up. Rose bounces him off in the commentary and table a few times before getting him into the ring with a clothesline. Rose avoids a charge in the corner and connects with a super snaps power slam. Rose is too injured to continue following up. Rose gets fired up and the crowd responds. Crowd chants, "This is awesome." Paul ducks a disaster kick. Rose ducks some right hands and starts hitting some left jabs, followed by his Hall of Fame bionic elbow for a near fall. Rose sets up for a figure four leg lock and locks it in. Paul screams in pain and reaches to pull Rose's hair, but Rose clenches it harder and keep him away. Paul whines that Rose is getting to break his leg before clawing the bottom rope and getting there to break the hold. Paul puts himself on the apron and shoulders Rose in the injured midsection. Rose avoids the buckshot and lariat and connects with a Cody cutter. Rose covers a 1-2 and Paul kicks out. Rose punches Paul to the corner and lifts him for a better break, but Paul slides out. Paul hits Rose with a crossroads and covers 1-2. Rose kicks out of his own finisher. Paul positions Rose to a corner and climbs the top rope. Paul lands to his feet when Rose moves. Rose connects with a final cut and signals for the end. Rose grabs him, but Paul backs him into the corner and shows the way to the injured midsection. Paul dumps Rose out of the ring and goes to the apron. Paul goes down to the ring side and bounces off the commentary table before putting him back in the ring. Paul pulls him back and out and bounces off the commentary table. Paul clears off the commentary table and sarcastically apologizes to Michael Cole. I'm sure. Paul puts Rose on the commentary table and gets in. Paul puts Rose in the commentary table and gets in the ring to break countout. Paul goes to the commentary table and attempts to pedigree. Paul shouts, "It's Logan Paul Levesque era." Wrong, it's the Renaissance era, you idiot. Rhodes fights out and leaps to the barricade before jumping back with a Cody cutter on the commentary table. Rhodes gets in the ring. The referee is going to count to 10, but Rhodes stomps the count, and Rhodes clears the commentary table and grabs Paul. Paul shoves him to the ring and steps and knocks him out with a knockout punch. Paul's tandem hand came into play there. Paul puts Rhodes on the commentary table and climbs onto the top rope with a prime bottle in hand. Paul stands on top of the rope and drinks some prime before misting it. Paul then crushes Rhodes with his diving splash off the top rope and through the commentary table. Wow. Paul deadlifts Rhodes back Rhodes back into the ring and goes for the top rope. Paul connects with a low down frog splash and covers 1-2. Rhodes kicks out. Paul cannot believe Paul pulls him and shouts, "I hate you." Paul punches away at the midsection and throws him in the corner. Rhodes boots Paul back and gets gasping for air. Paul reverses to a whip to the corner and eventually sends him to the referee. Paul goes for an avalanche, but the referee moves. Paul hits the referee and presses the referee. Rhodes connects with a breaker and covers. There is no referee. This match would have been over if the referee had been conscious. Rhodes checks on the referee and apologizes to him. Rhodes turns to Paul and Paul connects with a nasty low blow. Paul takes out the brass knuckles and shouts for Rhodes to get up. Guest referee Abraham Aljar grabs Paul's ankle. Paul kicks out of the way and asks who he is. Rhodes blocks a brass knuckles shot and says, "I'm Cody Rhodes, bitch." I don't know why they had to use brass knuckles. Rhodes hits a trio crossroads and pins the United States Champion to retain the undisputed WWE Championship. Winner, still WWE Champion Nightmare Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes celebrates with the undisputed WWE Championship and handshakes Abraham Al-Hajjaj to the ring. Cody Rhodes stands on the barricade and poses. Rhodes gets back in the ring and kisses the mat. This is pretty okay, but I don't know why in the world they had to that shitty head and Logan Paul to use the brass knuckles. This was a really terrible show. Really terrible event. Stupid and slimy in Saudi Arabia. All I can say this, well done, Triple H. You really put up a real terrible show. And this is why I just said to all of you, I know you. This is what he's saying right now to Michael Cole. What he said to him in 2014. Listen to this.
Desire that I had. They would fight. They would fight the system. They were strong. You know what I see when I look out there now? I see apathy. I see soft. I see pathetic. I see a bunch of little people with no power, no desire. When they don't get what they want, they cry about it. When they don't, I know. Why don't you guys send me a tweet and express your displeasure? How about that, huh?
Hold on, hold on, let me play that before you begin, because this computer is driving me crazy. Play that over again. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Power, power. You guys desire when they don't get what they want. People desire.
Hold on a second.
No desire. With no power. No desire. When they don't get what they want, they cry.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Trying to find it. This is what Triple H is saying to all of us right now. Like he said, like he said, this is what he's saying to us right now.
With no power. Bunch of little people. Little people.
Here it
I see
goes.
a bunch of little people.
Yeah, this is what he's saying to us.
No desire. When they don't get what they want, they cry about it. When they don't, you know, I know. Why don't you guys send me a tweet and express your displeasure? How about that, huh?
Yeah, all of us crying because we don't get what we want. That's what he said. He's real proud of what he put up. Terrible show today. Real terrible show. Slimy and stupid. Stupid and slimy and Saudi. Hopefully we get two new. Hopefully we get new. We get another. We get a second chairperson to run WWE, and that and we have two. Either if Shane or Stephanie once Vince is found guilty, and either Stephanie or Shane will force Triple H and Nick Khan to do as that person says. Stop shoving knife in our throats and others and everything because they're overrated and all that stuff, and forcing them to get what they again, forcing them to have everything handled on a super platter. So that's my little rant about today's shitty, stupid, shitty ass King and Queen of the Ring event, King and Queen of the Ring 2024. And now you know what it's time for. It's time for something I like to do. Some of my little time capsule. I'm gonna give you a time capsule of all the wrestling history, wrestling birthdays, pop culture. Um, I didn't get to. Let's start with yesterday, May the 24th. I didn't get to this yesterday. When I did a little review. Hold on a second. Stupid computer freezing again. Triple H is calling us crybabies, huh? Okay. See. May 24th. This is on May 24th. 1974. A movie called Thunder, and Lightfoot. Thunderbolt and Lightfoot was released in theaters, starring Clint Eastwood and Jeff Bridges. A movie called Huckleberry Finn was released, and a movie called Welcome to Arrow Beach was released. Now let's go to May 25th. Today, May 25th. So today's birthday is for May 25th. Today is a happy 39th birthday to Tribal Chunk Roman Reigns. Today's a happy 34th birthday to Bodas, brother of Bray Wyatt, son of WWE Hall of Famer Mike Rotunda, better known as IRS. See, and on this day in 2000, this day in 1994, a movie called The Flintstones released in theaters starring John Goodman, Elizabeth Perkins, Rosie O'Donnell, and Rick Moranis, and Eric McCormick and Halle Berry, based on the cartoon. And a movie called another. Wait, hold on. Wait, no, wait. That's my mistake. That was Wait, my mistake. That was no. Wait, Flintstones released on April 20. Hold on. April 27th. My mistake. May 27th. My mistake. I mean May 25th. Movie called I was going to say Beverly Hills Cop 3, starring Eddie Murphy. Beverly Hills Cop starring Eddie Murphy. Uh, Eddie Murphy was released third installment of the Beverly Hills Cop series released to theaters on this day in 1994. And on this day in 2000 see on this day in 2004 on 2014 on Total Divas. Did Nikki Bell did Mickey Bell reveal to boyfriend John Cena that she was once married? Yeah. See, I'm trying to see episodes. Yeah, the episode was called "Digging a Hole," and episode, yeah, "Digging Holes." The name of the told you was episode on this day in 2014, May 25th. Uh, There's when the Bell's twin sisters clash at as Bree's wedding fast approaches, and Nikki avoids telling John about her previous marriage. And let's see. And I think that about wraps it up. Subscribe to me, the Godfather Soul, Justin Lewis Fleming, and hope all of you have a good day. And and good evening. And got some close out the show with today. Here is I'll say today's show was shitty and slippery. It was stupid and slimy, stupid and slimy and Saudi. I got something to close out the show with today. The interesting music of Jerry King Lawler's music since King and Queen Ring was today. What a terrible show today, folks. Terrible show. Okay, here it is. Hope all of you have a good day. I'm out of here. Peace. Hold on a second. Okay, here it is. Hope all of you have a good day. And screw WWE, screw King and Queen of the Ring, and screw the hell with Nia Jax. I'm out of here. Peace. All hail Nia my whole bitch Jax. All hail Nia my whole bitch Jax. All hail Nia my whole bitch Jax. Let's all hail Nia my whole bitch Jax. Let's all hail to her. Let's have her wreck dominance. Let's have her bully. Let's have her injure everybody else. She's just as worse as Rhea Ripley, breaking people's arms. destroying everyone else. Triple A, oh boy, Stephanie, save us. Save us once your father is found guilty. Save us all. All hail Nia, my whole Jax. All hail Nia, my whole Jax. All hail Nia, my whole Jax. All hail King Gunther. All hail Queen Nia, my whole Jax. All hail Nia, my whole Jax. All hail King Gunther. Good to be the king. It's bad. It's good to be the king. It's bad to be the queen. Terrible show. Hated it. Subscribing to Godfather Soldiers who was swimming. And as the late Chad Sin Charlotte said, used to look like dress up like Chubby Checker, dance like James Brown, sing like dance like James Brown, sing like Lionel Richie, and like to get always like to get in that hot tub. Gonna make me sweat, gonna make me dry, gonna make me wet. Terrible show. I hated it. It was garbage. Let's all hail Queen. Let's all hail King Gunther. Let's all hail Queen Nia Mahal, the bitch Jax. This huge bitch. I'm out of here. Peace.